between the president and Kim Jong-un. The president is clearly encouraged by a letter he received from the North Korean dictator, but is he falling prey to Kim's flattery? Our Brian Todd has been looking into this for us. Brian, what are you learning?
Well, tonight, White House sources and Korea analysts are telling us they believe that Kim Jong-un has figured out how to play to President Trump's ego and is now engaged in a full-on offensive with that. But at the same time, Kim's regime has been leveling threats against the U.S. It's a double game that has enormous consequences. It just may be the oddest relationship in international relations. The American president repeatedly flattered by and flattering North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un.
We're doing very well with North Korea, and that's based on relationship also.
Trump's positive mention of his relationship with Kim Jong-un today came only about 48 hours after the president showed off the latest personal letter he got from the North Korean dictator.
They've never written letters like that. This letter is a great letter.
Sources familiar with the contents of Kim's letter tell CNN it was, quote, predictably effusive.
It showed a letter that I received.
The view of some in the administration, CNN is told, is that Kim sends letters to Trump to appeal to his ego and to keep Trump enthusiastic about their personal bond, especially at times when Kim feels negotiations over his nuclear weapons have hit a plateau. Analysts agree Kim is whispering in Trump's ear.
I think what he's saying to President Trump is, you, sir, are better than all of your predecessors, wiser, smarter, more clever, a better deal maker. You can do what none of your predecessors was able to do.
Experts believe Kim Jong-un has compiled a personal dossier on how to work Trump and has mastered the dark art of flattering the president to try to get what he wants. Skills, analysts say, that were on full display during the two leaders' meeting in Singapore last summer.
I would like to express my gratitude to President Trump for making this meeting happen.
In another letter sent to the White House last July, just weeks after their summit, Kim referred to Trump as Your Excellency 4 times in just 4 paragraphs. But experts tell CNN Kim may be using a carrot and stick approach with Trump. Mixed with personal flattery of the president over the past few months have been threats to the U.S. from Kim's regime, including in December when North Korea said it wouldn't relinquish its nuclear weapons unless the U.S. eliminates its own nuclear threat, followed by a New Year's message warning that if the Trump team keeps up sanctions,
then we have no choice but to defend our country's sovereignty and supreme interest and find a new way to settle peace on our peninsula.
Why this double game from North Korea?
I think Kim Jong-un needs to see some tangible benefits himself. In the same way that President Trump would like to see some tangible steps toward denuclearization, Kim Jong-un needs sanctions relief.
But some analysts believe Kim is simply stalling, buying time to further develop his weapons program.
If Kim Jong-un were serious about denuclearizing, he could have taken some steps since the June summit. He could have dismantled missiles, dismantled warheads, and he's not doing that. So I think what we see now is that the North Koreans are really playing the United States.
The key question tonight, what does this personal dynamic between the two men lead to?
It's either going to be an engagement or a breakup. So we're either going to make progress together or we're not. And if we're not, and there's a breakup, then I think basically Kim Jong-un turns to another suitor.
And experts say that would leave President Trump and his team without many options for how to deal with Kim's threat. One option could be to simply keep up the sanctions pressure. The other would be that unpalatable option of considering possible military action where we were almost 2 years ago. Wolf.
Brian Todd with that report. Thank you very much. Coming up, the breaking news. 2 weeks into the government shutdown, President Trump warns congressional leaders it could go on for months or even years without money for his border wall. And he says he could use national emergency powers to build that border barrier.